Good afternoon. It is Friday, July 3rd. Skipped yesterday. Really, didn't do much of anything after work yesterday. Quite an unproductive day, kind of, if anything, down about it. So I didn't get much accomplished. Unfortunately, as I've been off work for an hour, so far it seems that's likely to be the same case for today. So I'm just sitting around doing nothing. But you know what? It is at least Friday, so the weekend has begun, and I am glad for that. That's good. I don't know. Not too long. I might try and pull some dinner together. That could be fun. And I picked this cookbook up from Mom's when I was over there last weekend. This cookbook is the one that had been around the house growing up. Technically, she has an older edition, but she picked this one up a few years back and said that when I moved out, I could have it. And then she forgot to give it to me. And then I reminded her, and then she forgot again. And then I waited a couple years, and I reminded, and it came up, and so she was reminded on Saturday, and she's like, "Don't let me forget." So I got it when we stopped by the house. It was the one that, growing up, I would pull out and I would find a recipe in the middle of the night when I was hungry, but I knew myself and I knew why I was becoming fat. I got bored and I interpreted that as hungry. I'm not sure which one I'm feeling right at this moment, but I'm gonna cook. And the idea was I would pull out a recipe and I would make a recipe. Hopefully I'd actually be hungry by the time it was done being made. That's where I learned to make deviled eggs. Sometimes Mom would just wake up and there'd be a batch of deviled eggs in the fridge because, that's what I did in the middle of the night. I wasn't good to do the dishes. Sorry, Mom. One of the other things I would make is Fettuccine Alfredo, which interestingly does call for a 1/3 cup grated Parmesan cheese. High school Adam didn't know that wasn't this. Although the recipe works just fine if you just use that. It's great. But you can actually get like real Parmesan cheese. This will be the first time I'm ever making the recipe with actual Parmesan cheese. So hopefully it's even better. But it's also not just that. I thought out some chicken, and I'm going to try and make chicken Alfredo. So I'm heating up a pan. I don't know how to cook chicken. However, there is one thing about this recipe with chicken that's different than when I tried making chicken for rice. I am just going to try and cook the chicken, and if it turns out, it will get added to the Parmesan, or the Fettuccine Alfredo. If it doesn't turn out, then it might not have any chicken in it. But I'm going to see what I can do. And the website said to put it in there and just like cook it for 5 minutes and then turn it in another 5 to 7 minutes. It's really weird for me to have something on there and like not be messing with it. But it's like, once you put it down, don't touch it, just let it cook. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying, but I want to poke at it or something, right? No? Okay, I'll just let it cook. Okay, that's some decent coloring. I don't know. Doesn't quite look burnt. So maybe this isn't such a terrible idea. And a special shout out to Bob for the thermometer, so I wouldn't wait until time to eat before cutting open the chicken and discovering a warm pink center. I decided to slice it and cook it a different way, because I don't want a warm pink center in my chicken. And so I got bits cut up here. You're alright. That's actually not bad, especially because that's just chicken with salt and pepper. But that's making it in the dish. Got a little chicken breast cooked up, so I'll have some protein added to it. But really, I'm cooking my pasta. And I want to make sure this was done well in advance so I didn't have to stress out about it because, of course, the pasta is the main star. And so I've made some Fettuccine Alfredo. I don't know. Made this. I have stuff to make it again. Although, unlike when I did the spaghetti, I have to cook the chicken breast. If or when I make it again. But I have enough ingredients to make it twice. But yeah, between this and the spaghetti, I've been like doing that. Let's try out some pasta. I don't know. It's nice. It's not something I've had a whole lot of lately. So, it's like I'm not a huge pasta fan, but I enjoy it when I have it. So maybe I am. I don't know. But that'll be dinner, I guess. So far, it's the only thing I've accomplished today is cooking, but it's nice. That was actually quite good, quite tasty. I don't always, I'm not always the best at figuring out why I do what I do, connecting things in my brain. I think I've been doing things like pasta because it gives me a chance to cook. And I don't like how much time cooking takes, but I do like it as a skill set and think it is one worth developing. So there's part of me that wants to spend the time on cooking. And part of me goes to the store and I think, I should just buy this stuff to make more buffalo chicken dip. That's a great thing to cook, and it is, and I should really do that again soon because I miss it. It's been a few weeks. And that's some delicious food. But I'm like, slow down, Adam. You don't need to cook the same thing every time. Now, another part of me would argue, well, maybe I should, because have you tried buffalo chicken dip? But we're trying different things, so I think maybe that's part of why I've been trying some of these, doing some different cooking. Also, needing to use that pasta because that between the spaghetti and now that fettuccine, those were like a year and a half expired. If you looked at the date on the box, it's dry pasta is fine, but at a certain point, I'm like, I should probably just go ahead and use this. Made a good meal, so that was nice. Also, it was fun just to pull out that cookbook, because, like I said, that's the cookbook I used as a kid, and that was one of the recipes I used as a kid. Although, again, I did not use actual Parmesan. I used the powdered. Still always tasted good with that, too. That's nice. That's fun. And, whatever. The day is chugging along. Not really accomplishing much. Part of me is like, you know what you should accomplish? You should just scoot your chair up here. And oh look, there's a painting in front of you. Maybe you should add some paint to it. That'd be productive. However, being a self-destructive individual that looks at, here's a good idea, my brain says, well, I don't want to do the good idea, I want to do something else. So my brain's telling me to come in here and sort magic cards. An incredibly futile task, because there are so many magic cards in this box. But they need to be sorted into the other boxes because, well, for one, this box is too big. This box is bigger than those other boxes. It does not fit on the shelf. I need to sort these into the boxes that do fit on the shelf. And I don't know where this box will go because where it used to go was on the entertainment center. But that entertainment center now has the shelves with the other magic cards, and there's not a big open spot to put it. There's, in fact, well, the only open spot to put it now is on that table, which I use for filming and gaming and all of that, or the floor. Are really the only open spots I have left at all. So I guess I'm sorting magic cards. And I cleared out a whole row and a little bit. So, not the most important thing to be productive with, but it was something. It's late though. Not sure how well I'll sleep as there are constant explosions going off outside still. Oh well. I'm gonna try though. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.